I got an envelope from Westerville, Ohio, so that can only mean one thing. We got some mail. 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 It's the Marriott Bonvoy Bountiful credit card. Let's open it up. So, why did I get the Marriott Bonvoy Bountiful credit card? Here we go, right here, in its glory, Where is the card? Where's the card? Boom! Take a look at that. Yep. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's the card right here. Let's take this off. All right, so here is the Marriott Bonvoy Bountiful credit card. Let me see if I can use this as my thumbnail. So, as far as what the card feels like, it's a metal credit card, definitely a metal credit card. And I will weigh it. I'm just gonna weigh it right here. I'm not gonna show you because then I gotta turn the camera around, and that's not really what the video is about. 14 grams. All right, you heard it here first. Marriott Bonvoy Bountiful credit card, 14 grams, metal credit card. Just a nice feel to the car, nice premium feel for $250 per year. For a $250 annual fee credit card, it better be. But let's get into the benefits of this card and why I got it. And I think you probably shouldn't get it, but there's two use cases where I think it actually works for you, and one where it definitely works for you, but you got to hear me out. So let me get through these benefits first. Okay, so the card has a current sign-up bonus of 85,000 points when you spend $4,000 within the first 3 months of having the card. You can earn up to 18.5x on all of your spend at participating Marriott Bonvoy hotels, and then 2x on all of the purchases. But along with that spend multiplier, you do get a spend multiplier of 4x per $1 spent on the first 15,000 in combined purchases each year at grocery stores and on dining. A little different than the Bonvoy Boundless, where they do 3x per dollar, but they do groceries, dining, and gas. So a little bit of a difference there, but you get a little bit more of a multiplier for the Marriott hotels with the Bountiful at 18.5x rather than 17x with the Boundless. 18.5x points, 4x per $1 spent up to your first 15,000. Sounds like pretty good benefits so far, and then 2x on everything else. Sounds like pretty good benefits. You'll also earn 1,000 bonus points per eligible stay at Marriott Bonvoy hotels, and then you'll earn a 50,000 point free night award every calendar year after you spend $15,000 on the card. Now, those are the main benefits. You're also going to get Gold Elite status, 15 Elite Night credits. There are no foreign transaction fees. And then the card comes with a ton of travel and purchase protection, such as the baggage delay insurance, lost luggage reimbursement, trip delay reimbursement, purchase protection for new purchases made with your card up to 120 days at a limit of $500 per item. So those are all the benefits, but let me get to why you should get this card. You should get this card if you spend a lot of money at Marriott properties. And I was thinking about the numbers. So off the top of my head, if I spent $3,000 per month at a Marriott property and I'm getting 18.5x on that $3,000 every month in a single year, I'm earning 666,000 points. Now, what are my alternatives to earn those Marriott points? I could earn Chase Ultimate Reward points and then transfer them over, but they transfer at 1-to-1. So while your Chase points may be worth more, if you transfer them over, the lesser points are going to be worth the same. So you'd basically be downgrading your points. Or you can just book through the Chase Travel Portal. If you have the Chase Sapphire Reserve, your points are going to be worth 50% more. Is that even worth it then at that level of spend? And the answer is no, because even if you're getting 5x on that $36,000 worth of spend, you're only getting 180,000 points out of that. And then if they're worth 50% more, okay, now you're at 270,000 points. You compare that 270,000 points to the 666,000. Yeah, that's a no-brainer. So if you do an obscene amount of Marriott spend, this could be a good card for you for $250 annual fee. Plus, you're going to get the 50,000 point free night certificate every calendar year because you're spending more than $15,000 on the card. So it can be a good card for you if you have a lot of Marriott spend. That's one. The other reason to get this is the reason that I got it. Now, get your popcorn ready because I'm about to cook. Okay, so here's the card again. a nice card, nice feeling card, but why did I get it? Why did Noble Credit get this card? It's the same reason that I got this card is the reason that you should get it if you're in my situation or if you think about life the way that I think about life. So I basically stack as many free night certificates with these Marriott credit cards as I can. The Marriott Bonvoy Bountiful isn't the only Marriott credit card that I have. I have a Chase Marriott Ritz-Carlton credit card. I have a Marriott Bonvoy Boundless credit card. I have an American Express Bonvoy Brilliant credit card. And now I have this Marriott Bonvoy Bountiful credit card. So my goal with getting this Bonvoy Bountiful is to product change this card after a year, which is an upgrade, to a card called the Chase Ritz-Carlton credit card. Now you won't find the Chase Ritz-Carlton credit card on Chase's website because it's not open for applications, but it is open at this current time. It is open to product change to. So that is my plan. But why is this card worth it for me to even product change to? Spend a year not getting the benefits of a card that I'm going to product change to. Why is it worth it? Well, because I'm stacking free nights. So basically every year, these 4 free nights that I will eventually have are going to be valued at 85,000 points per night. I'm going to have free nights valued at 85,000 points per night, which I can also top off up to 100,000 points. But how much can these free nights be worth? 85,000 points. These free nights can be worth $800 per night. So you got to add up the annual fees that you have on all of these cards and see, is it worth it to pay $1,000 in annual fees to have the ability to spend a week in really nice hotels where the value of your stay is going to be around $3 to $4 grand? Is that worth it for you? To me, it's worth it. It takes a lot of time to develop this strategy and it takes a lot of thinking. But if you think about the Marriott Bonvoy Bountiful as a means to an end, then you'll get to that Chase Ritz-Carlton credit card just like how I will, and then I'll have 4. And it's not just me that does this credit card thing. I have a player 2. This credit card game is great when you have a player 2. My player 2 is my wife, and my wife has 2 American Express Bonvoy Brilliant credit cards. So how many Marriott free nights do we have together? 6. And those Marriott Bonvoy Brilliants both come with 85,000 point free night certificates. You match that with my 4, and then you have 6 nights. That's a week. That's a week staying in $800 properties times 6. You're looking at around $5,000 worth of value. I'd say that's pretty good. Now, who should definitely do something like this? If you're active duty military, you don't actually have to pay the annual fees on these cards because your annual fees are waived under the Military Lending Act. So take with that information as you may. I got approved for this card when I was at 524. If you don't know what 524 is, Chase 524 basically just says you can't be approved for a Chase credit card if you've opened 5 or more accounts in the past 24 months. I actually got approved for this card at 524 because what happened is I applied for the Marriott Bonvoy Boundless credit card the day before I applied for the Bonvoy Bountiful. Now, I had to call reconsideration line for the Marriott Bonvoy Boundless credit card, and I had to spend 3 hours talking to multiple reps to finally push the approval through because I knew what I was talking about. But then the next day, within 12 hours, I applied for the Bonvoy Bountiful and I was approved on the spot because I was right. And the reason why I was approved at 524 and not 424 is because that Marriott Bonvoy Boundless credit card, I applied for that the day prior. So the day after, the Marriott Bonvoy Balance doesn't show up on my credit report just yet. And actually, it's within the same week that I applied for these cards, and it's still not going to be on my credit report. So basically, when I submit an application to Chase, it looks like I am still at 424. Basically, I still have only opened 4 cards within the past 24 months. So that's why I was automatically approved for the Bonvoy Bountiful. So yeah, if you have a plan to stack a bunch of Marriott free nights, this card is definitely for you. Now, am I getting the sign up bonus for this card? I'm not. And I'll tell you why. And it's a little trick that Chase kind of pulls. But in the offer terms and before I submitted the application, they actually revealed to me I'm not eligible to get the sign up bonus because I have the American Express Bonvoy Brilliant credit card. Now the balance, I still am eligible to get the sign up bonus for that because I just don't break any of the eligibility laws. The closest one that I could have broken was that I got the sign up bonus on the Marriott Bonvoy Boundless before, but that was also over 24 months ago, so I'm not violating the terms of that. And I technically still have that card, which you're not allowed to apply for the Bonvoy Balance if you have a Bonvoy Balance, but it's an upgraded product, so it's a completely different product. So that's why I can get the Bonvoy Balance's sign up bonus. Other than that, I don't have a Bonvoy Bold, and I don't have like an American Express SPG card or a Bonvoy normal card. I just have the Chase Ritz-Carlton and the Bonvoy Brilliant. But getting the sign up bonus for the Bonvoy Bountiful requires that you can't even have the Bonvoy Brilliant at all. Not just, oh, I haven't gotten a sign up bonus for it in the past 24 months. You can't have it at all. So the card is still worth it for me. And if you think that you may want to stack these Marriott free night certificates up so that you can enjoy the finer things in life, then go for this card. Or if you spend a lot of money on Marriott hotels, go for this card. But other than that, it doesn't really offer you as much value even as the Marriott Bonvoy Balance credit card, which you should definitely get. You should definitely have a Bonvoy Balance credit card, even though they give you a 35,000 point free night certificate every year, which technically it's a sock drawer card because you don't have to do any spend to get that. With the Bonvoy Bountiful, you got to do at least $15,000 worth of spend to get the 50,000 point free night certificate. But that 35,000 free night certificate with the Bonvoy Balance, it's still pretty good. I mean, you're staying at like Fairfield Inn or Spring Hill Suites, but that's not that bad. You can go to Cape Cod and stay in the Fairfield Inn. It's pretty nice. You can go to Salt Lake City, stay in a Spring Hill. It's pretty nice. So the Bonvoy Balance is definitely a good deal, and I definitely recommend applying for that if you're interested. Link in the description. And this is how you use my links to benefit you, but to also support the channel so I can keep bringing you this credit card content. I did the hard part for you. Now you just got to apply for your card. I'm Noble Credit. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. I'll answer them. Until next time, peace.